FCW is on the air, and so is the championship field. Byron Saxton alongside Wade Barrett, and Wade tonight, Florida Tag Team titles on the line. The Dude Busters don't know which pairing to defend against the Fortunate Sons, Joe Henning and Brett DiBiase.
Well, I can barely hear myself thinking here, Saxton. But let me tell you something, the reason why the Dude Busters are the tag team champions is quality. It's a quality that the Fortunate Sons just don't have, and the Dude Busters are going to prove it tonight.
That remains to be seen, but let's go ahead and prove it in the ring, because it's time for some action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing 235 pounds, Johnny Curtis.
In recent weeks around FCW, Johnny Curtis seemingly going through a slight attitude transformation, Wade.
Wow, he's a changed man. And what a role he's been on ever since he changed his attitude. I think he's unbeatable at the moment.
And you would think that.
Well, it's a great competitor.
Introducing his opponent, from Newport Richey, Florida, weighing 230 pounds, Johnny Prime.
Oh, I believe the clock indicates that it is now prime time, hence the entrance of Johnny Prime.
Well, this is the battle of the Johnnies. Johnny Curtis against Johnny Prime. Two big, strong superstars in there. This is going to be a power-packed matchup.
Johnny Prime has the look and heart of a superstar. Johnny Curtis, on the other hand, a really interesting story here with Johnny Curtis. Again, here's a guy who used to pander to the fans, as they say, and has gone through this attitude transformation, seems to almost mock the folks that once used to support him.
Well, it seems to be working, and immediately he's taken over on Johnny Prime in this one. Look at the aggression levels of Johnny Curtis. That's the difference in the Johnny Curtis of today versus the Johnny Curtis of 3 months ago.
Well, how about some aggression from Johnny Prime in return?
Well, Johnny Prime's no mug. Big drop kick there.
There's cover here, hooking the leg. Does Johnny Prime? What a win it would be for Johnny Prime's career to pull one over on Johnny Curtis.
Well, it would be absolutely huge. You know, Prime is FCW's nearly man. He's always nearly in the main event. He always nearly beats the top stars. But if he wants to be a big-time player here in FCW, now is his chance. To take a scalp like Curtis is huge, and that will do wonders for his career.
Well, Johnny knows that. I mean, Johnny told me at the start of the new year he wants 2010 to be his year. He's dedicated his training, dedicated his time spent watching tape, all towards becoming a better competitor here in FCW.
Well, I don't care about what he says, Saxton. Talk is very cheap. Do something about it. Make people sit up and take notice.
Well, so far, I think they're taking notice of his impressive performance thus far against Johnny Curtis. Nice counter, one step quicker. Johnny Prime out of press. Two men at one point who had a mutual respect for each other. Don't know that I can say the same thing now as Johnny Curtis drives his knee into the head of Johnny Prime.
That is aggression and a half from Johnny Curtis. You know, like I said, these two superstars, both very big, powerful superstars. I think Prime slightly has the edge on size. Curtis probably has the edge on technical know-how and experience.
Well, and experience is the main thing. You know, Johnny Curtis, former tag team champion, has been on the cusp many times of becoming Florida heavyweight champion. And some would say that has affected this personality transformation we've seen.
Success is everything, Saxton. A man will do anything to be successful here in FCW. The prizes are so big.
Hey, Curtis almost trying to grapevine the arm of Johnny Prime. Prime fighting as he always does, but again, maybe it's experience of Johnny Curtis coming into play. I'm looking for that boot. Curtis blocked it, but Prime now, one step quicker again.
Well, this is Prime's big chance. He needs to make it count. He certainly seems to be doing that at the moment.
And look at a series of knees to the head cover. You'll see Prime favoring that left arm, tweaked by Johnny Curtis earlier on in the match.
Well, Johnny Curtis spent the entire last 2 minutes working over that arm.
Oh, hold on. What's Prime going for here? Curtis with the Johnny kick. The Johnny kick, and it looks like Prime is out. No!
Somehow Prime finding enough to kick out. I'm not sure how those superstar looks of his are like anymore, Saxton, but at least he's got the energy to kick out.
Curtis again going for the cover. Somehow, how many guys have we seen actually kick out of the Johnny kick?
Well, that's a match end of that move. I don't know where Johnny Prime found the energy from.
And Johnny Prime, I mean, you can just tell how dazed and out of it he is, but maybe just on instinct alone, hanging in there. Oh! That huge boot. Counter for Prime. Is the upset in hand? No.
Close yet again from Prime. You know, this match has been non-stop from the get-go.
And non-stop, and dare I say, until then, more so in favor of Prime.
Yep. This could come down to who's got the best engine in there.
Look at, oh man. A modified suplex, and that does it.
Here is your winner, Johnny Curtis.
Well, some say change is a good thing, and for Johnny Curtis, apparently it is.
Well, modified Falcon's arrow to finish that match straight onto the injured arm of Johnny Prime. Yeah, that was smart by Johnny Curtis.
Take a look at it again. We saw Johnny Prime kick out of the Johnny kick, and apparently seemed to have things well ahead on his way to victory until you said it. Johnny Curtis with that Falcon's arrow suplex and the victory. Well, folks, don't forget, huge tag team main event, tag team titles on the line as the Dude Busters defend against Joe Henning and Brett DiBiase.
Sir, it's a new year. 2010 is right in front of your face. Time for new faces, new talent, and you're looking right at the new tag team, baby. This is Jules, and I'm Jimmy Uso, and we here to get the crackin'. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, understand this. You thought Jimmy was raw? Man, you ain't never seen both of us together. We about to sweep this whole world by storm. You understand me? But one thing, if you ain't down with these Uso brothers right here, there's only one thing left for us to do, and that's to put you down, partner.
I'm standing here with Florida heavyweight champion, Justin Angel.
Jenny, I'm so excited tonight because next week I defend my title in this ring. And in 2009, I brought you that banner, which I'm very grateful for. But 2010, the sky's the limit.
Having no idea how much you and I have in common. Excuse me. Did you know that my mother was a preacher and my father was a prize fighter? You know, you're probably wondering what that has to do with you. I have actually held life. I felt it begin in my hands the day my daughter was born. For you, that could be like winning the Florida Heavyweight Championship. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you had an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other? Because let's face it, you know deep down in your heart, in your soul, standing right next to me, you are afraid. Did you know I've actually felt life end in my hands? An old football teammate had a heart attack on the field, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not resuscitate him. That for you could kind of be like losing the Florida Heavyweight Championship. Consider this for your first match of 2010. It only takes you 3 seconds to win a match. It only takes me 1.9.
Wow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first From Pineville, West Virginia, weighing 242 pounds, Heath Slater.